watching Perfect Match for the first time, and you know exactly why I'm here. Let's get into this AD and Ollie love story. So I have never watched The Bachelor, or Siesta Key, I think it's called. But I'm gonna be very real. Juliette looks like the type to watch The Bachelor. I think that's exactly why she locked in on Clayton so fast, because she knew he came from The Bachelor, and she was like, bitch, I'm about to tell my friends that I'm dating The Bachelor. Y'all really can't top me after that. Like, that's the vibe that I got, and I think that's why she honed in on him immediately. He's attractive, sure, but I do feel like there's a certain prestige that comes with being on The Bachelor, whether you are The Bachelor or one of the women.
My name is Clayton. Most people may know me for ruining the love lives of 30 women at one time.
It's a reality show, so of course it's gonna have drama, but I really do think that the audience for The Bachelor is older. So, you know, we got some boomers in there, and they probably very like, this is classy, this is demure and mindful. Like, they think it's non-trash reality TV. Regardless of if that's true or not, that's kind of the reputation I think it has. Like I said, I've never seen it, so I don't know what they be doing on there. But I get the vibe that there's a certain prestige that comes with being on The Bachelor. And so I think she wanted some of that. Now look, I love her confidence.
I love nothing more than having a bunch of guys stare at me. Like, nothing gets me going more than that. Hi.
Daniel, nice to meet you.
Knowing that they're all like, hopefully fighting over me.
Because not a one person was staring at her. And that is no tea, no shade, not a one. And the reason is, Juliette is a lot. Now, some of these people might know who she is. They might have seen her show. I don't know. I never even heard of Siesta Key. I don't know what channel that come on. That's not in my wheelhouse. But she just feels like a lot. First impression I get of her is like, girl, you want to calm down a little bit? Like, we just got here. As soon as she started speaking, I was like, oh, she gonna be that person of this show. Like, she's that person that's probably gonna make a lot of people annoyed, frustrate a lot of people, because she just yap, and she'll be yapping about nothing. Kind of like I'm doing right now. Very melodramatic.
I hate to interrupt. Oh. But I'm going to.
Meanwhile, Clayton is sitting here like, woman, unhand me.
I just would like to finish this conversation.
I really feel like Juliette does not have a single friend in this life, because her friends would have told her, girl, you up here and we need you to be all, you on level 1,000 million. We need you on, can we at least bring it down to 100, girl? Like, you're doing too much. It's not spicy, it's not fun, it's not cutesy, it's just annoying. You're annoying. She also wears shoes in the bed, so I just know nothing good comes from that. Like, you gonna put your dirty shoes that you've been walking outside, been walking through doors, just on the bed like that? I don't even care if they knew. I don't even care if they, it's the optics, because I don't know that they're new. You just showing it on TV, so unless you're gonna be like, these shoes are new, and they put them on the bed, I'm gonna assume they dirty, and they not new, and that's nasty. Because then you gonna expect me to sleep with you next in you. That's a whole nother show. That's Love Island. Sleep next to you with your dirty shoe bed, dirty shoe sheets? No, thank you. Immediate no for me. She's really not the type that needs to be on a reality show where everybody is dating everybody, because she became way too territorial way too quickly. Girl, where is the decorum? You just met this man. Lucy over here trying to calm her down. Girl, for what? That's not her man. You have nothing to calm her down about. If she freaking out, that's because she's insane. Now a whole ass bachelor gotta be coupled up with her because she was over here cock blocking Madison. How you happy about a forced match? Like, I would be crying in the corner like, he was forced to be with me and now we get like, there's no way you could be happy about that. He very clearly did not want to match with you. And then he gonna have the nerve to say,
I believe everything happens for a reason. Us matching wasn't by accident.
It very much was not by accident. It was on purpose. She plotted on you like Hailey Bieber plotted on Justine. Now he over here trying to convince himself that he wanted it.
I feel like this is a good thing.
I feel you.
Yeah, I really do. I like this dynamic.
He's over here like, yeah, can we just go ahead and get this kiss out of the way so that when we walk outside, people be thinking that we kiss?
We're gonna have to kiss at some point, so I don't know if we need to like do that now just to get it, because we can't be looking awkward, right?
After all that, after literally cock blocking and getting in the way of Madison trying to talk to him, she gonna have the nerve to say, after they match her with Carrington, yeah, you know, I had wanted to go on a date anyway. After all that you just did, you wanted to go on a date? Girl, if I was Clayton, I'd just be like, well, don't come back then. And this is so small in the grand scheme of things, but that belly button shot grossed me the hell out. You'd be surprised how many people don't clean out their belly buttons. Like, they just forget that that's a crevice that they need to get into. It's nasty as hell. Oh my God, it's so nasty. I'm like seeing it in my head, which means I'm gonna force y'all to see it. And then she said it was sweaty. I would literally rather see people kissing everybody in the villa on Love Island than seeing somebody suck up belly button lint.
You lit liquor!
Hey y'all, it's Nate. Welcome back to my little corner of YouTube. This video will contain spoilers for Perfect Match Season 3, Episode 1. So if you haven't seen it yet and you do not want spoilers, save this video and come back after you do. You are about to hear my thoughts on episode 1, but as always, I want to hear yours, so feel free to drop your thoughts below if you do want to participate in the conversation, and give this video a like before you go, or you're going to be forced to match with Juliette next. This video is sponsored by me. If you like movie and TV show commentary, then you have found yourself in the right place. And if you are a fellow foodie like me, then you might enjoy my comfort movie and a meal series, where every last Sunday of every single month, I watch a comfort movie of your choosing and I make a comfort meal to go with it. This past month, I just watched Grease for the first time. That was really interesting. I loved it. I made a whole burger and fry strawberry shake situation, so definitely check that out. This is my first time watching Perfect Match, and like I said, I'm really only here for Ollie and AD because, as we know, they are engaged. They're having a baby. I am a Love is Blind stan, so of course I've seen both of their seasons, and I'm here to see how the love kind of happened. I didn't realize that the roster for this show was gonna mix reality stars that weren't Netflix natives. Interesting, and okay, I like it. If they like it, I love it. That being said, when it comes to Ollie and AD, I already know that they're gonna get a good edit because I know that Netflix has a good relationship with AD and they probably want her to pop up in other stuff. Ollie's kind of whatever, you know, he's on this show again, but I don't think they're gonna ruin that relationship that they have with AD. So I doubt that if anything bad did happen, it would even make it into the season. So we're going in knowing that they're going to get a good edit. Nevertheless, I do think they have genuine chemistry. You can only do so much with an edit. You can cut up things in the way you want, sure, but you can't fake the chemistry and you can't fake the scenes. It's not like they went back and re-recorded it. So the scenes that we're seeing and the chemistry that we're seeing from them is very real. Like, I believe that that's how they feel about each other, and they look like they have great chemistry. We did see Netflix give them that point when their car didn't actually go into the basket, but we're going to let that slide. We peeped it, though. Now, back when he was on Love is Blind UK, I was calling Ollie the British straight, but now I feel like that didn't age too well, so I ain't gonna call him that anymore. You are free from that title, Ollie. But the thing is, I might have just a tiny teensy weensy bone to pick with Ollie, because in his season he was like, oh, I don't do grand gestures and I don't do gifts because our love should be enough to show that, you know, the love is there. I don't need to prove it to you.
I haven't come in here with extravagant gifts or like ostentatious gestures or anything like that, but I feel like our love is more stripped back, real, natural. We don't need these crazy over-the-top gestures for us to connect.
From what I know about AD, she is the type to appreciate a gesture and she's the type to appreciate a gift. And it looked like he did put a lot of thought into her proposal. So, same thing that I said on his season. It's not that you don't believe in doing that. You just didn't want to do it for the person who you were with. And if that's the case, then just say that. Sometimes it's not that people are incapable of doing something or they don't want to do it. They just don't want to do it for you. And that might hurt a little, but that is something that's possible. Because the right person will make them come around and do it every single day. Now, AD did say that she came on the show looking for an alpha. I don't know if I quite get alpha when I look at Ollie. I mean, you know, he's not like, I guess, I don't know what the opposite of an alpha would be, but I don't think alpha when I think of him. But whatever, he's a great guy. I didn't think he was a bad guy during his season of the UK. He just kind of had some things that made me side-eye him a little bit. But overall, he was a good guy from what I could see. And we all know, again, AD fan favorite. I loved her. She definitely got played by Clay. Played in her face the entire time. So we're rooting for her. We want to see her do well. I also love that he is teaching AD some London slang. It's a London thing. Last time I went out, which has been over a year at this point, I met these guys who were in town visiting from London, and they kept saying, it's a London thing. It's a London thing. And I was like, I don't know. I was like, I don't know what that means.
Alright, so I'm gonna say like, what are you doing? You're gonna be, I'm just with Ollie, innit?
Okay, for no reason.
Alright, what you doing?
I'm with Ollie, innit?
That works. That works.
But apparently it's a London thing. This is just what they say. I can't wait to watch Love is Blind UK so that I can pick up on some more UK slang. Because one thing that Demi, that's actually the woman who Ollie was partnered with on Love is Blind, she said something that Americans say, but she put a spin on it. She didn't say, mind your business. She would say, like, come out my business. And I was like, that's not even fancy. I'm going to start saying that. So I be saying that. So I just sprinkle in a little UK slang. You know, there's a whole lot of foot to mouth going on with these people. I actually have to go back to my own recaps for Madison's season because I was like, I don't remember too much about her. But then when I watched my recaps back, I saw that she was the one who was twerking in the pods.
I'd come over and just give you a little lap dance.
Oh my god, yes.
I was twerking when I said that.
You can twerk.
I was like, okay, she's good energy for this show because if she gonna twerk in the pods, then, you know, that's good TV. She did end up leaving Love is Blind alone, but she was dating someone after the fact, but clearly that didn't work out. I think he ended up being kind of weird. Didn't work out, so now she's here. I do think that Madison wanted to choose Clayton from the jump. I just think she didn't want that fire from Juliette. She was like, girl, you were coming in hot and I am not trying to get burned because, to be honest, Juliette is the type that's a little crazy. I wouldn't want to go bar for bar with her either. She probably just look at you and make you feel a whole kind of ways about yourself. And she was acting like she had some type of claim on Clayton or ownership over him, so Madison just backed down. But she definitely had Clayton on the brain because she called Cody Clayton.
Can someone help Clayton with his mic? I mean, not Clayton, sorry, Cody.
Let's all learn a lesson here. Gather around. If you are not sure that you have learned somebody's name yet, you don't have to say a name at all. Just don't say anything. Just say, can you come get his mic? We surely did not get a nightcap with them after that. They were like, we ain't even sure. He was probably like, girl, if you don't get away from me and sleep on the other side of the bed, because I'd be kind of mad at I mean, granted, they did just meet each other, but I'd be kind of annoyed if somebody called me somebody else's name. I ain't even gonna lie. Cody said,
Girls love the Southern twang.
I don't think they expect the twang to come from this general. I'm trying to be nice about it. I don't think they expect the twang to come from this general vicinity up in this area right here. For me, bad hygiene is a hard pass. And the reason for that is that at your big age, you should know that by now. You brush your teeth to keep your teeth and your gums healthy, but 9 times out of 10, the germs live on your tongue and the smell comes from your tongue. So if you're not cleaning your tongue, then you have not completed the job. You did half of it. And I feel like you should know that as an adult. I just feel like you should.
Cody's mouth is not my favorite part of him. He needs a tongue scraper. Throw on some mouthwash. Probably easily fixed, right?
So I completely understand why Madison got the literal ick. She literally got the ick from him, and I can't blame her. I don't fault her for it. And y'all know the Netflix producers and editors are petty for lifers. They're always gonna be petty. They kept zooming in on this man. No music in the background, just I hope they subtly start handing out tongue scrapers or something, and tongue scrapers are a good investment. You buy them once, they last damn near forever, They sell them on Amazon for like $20. Surely you could take $20 of your stipend from Netflix and buy a tongue scraper. I can't defend bad hygiene. I just can't do it. He's a great looking guy, but that would be an instant turn off for me as well, as if the hygiene from the area, if the hygiene from any area was not working out. I mean, dare I say it, it might be a red flag, because how long you been walking around with yuck mouth? Against all eyes, they win this boardroom prize now. Again, I didn't know this was a part of the show because it's my first time watching. I was like, oh, that's why it's called Perfect Match. Like, they actually get to facilitate this. Petty. Because they like, yeah, you get all these guys right here, you see they all shiny and new, and you could either match them with one of the girls or you can match it with yourself. Madison takes every opportunity, and she matches herself with Freddie. Now look, I like Madison, but I love Freddie. I adore him and his family. So if she does him wrong, I will ride at the crack of dawn for him. So she better be on her P's and Q's. Freddie and Ollie were actually on the same season because there's only been one season of Love is Blind UK. I remember Freddie very well because his little brother has Down syndrome. For those of you who don't know, I have a little sister who also has Down syndrome. So I immediately connected with Freddie just from a sibling who, is kind of in a caregiver role. Immediately connected for him, fell in love with his brother, fell in love with his family. They're wholesome people, love them genuinely. Like, I want the best for this man. On top of that, he is the sweetest ever. He's empathetic. He's a funeral director, I believe, and so obviously he's a very empathetic person working with people who are experiencing loss all the time, and he has his shit together. We're all just an amazing guy. So literally, I almost hate to see him on a show like this because I just want the best for him. Like, reality TV is not bringing him what he could have, but I really hope he can find what he's looking for, because I want that man to meet someone who's going to match his energy and match his peace, because that girl who he was with on Love is Blind was not it. Now when it comes to Sandy and Louie, I didn't see her season of The Ultimatum. I think there are 2 seasons of The Ultimatum that I haven't seen, and hers was clearly one of them. Can't say much about her personality or anything like that, but I did get the vibe that she was the one who received the ultimatum, and then when I looked it up, I found out that she in fact did receive the ultimatum. And I got that vibe because she seems like she's just here for a good time, not a long time. She gives off the vibe that she just wants to kind of have some summer fun, or end of summer fun, I guess.
If Louie is too hot to handle, leave it to me to handle it.
Now, I actually did cover Louie's season of Too Hot to Handle. It's actually the only season of Too Hot to Handle that I've ever seen or covered, and it happened to be his. I see why he's on this show. Great personality for TV, but he's also a huge player.
I'm a player, and I get the girls. Shoots, he scores, you know what I mean? In the boys' changing room, sorry lads, they're not hung like me, really.
I think when he got off the show, he did end up dating someone, and I think she was in America, he was in the UK, obviously, so they had tried to figure that out, but whatever. Clearly, they're not together anymore. I'm not mad at him for his player ways. He's 23. He was 20, I believe, when he went on Too Hot to Handle. This is what you do in your early 20s, and I do think they put him on a show just to add that spice of life. Ironically, even though Sandy is not in her early 20s, I think she's perfect for him because he don't want nothing serious, even though he's claiming that he does, and she don't want nothing serious either. Like I said, here for a good time, not a long time. Louie is not here to find the one. He clearly still got that dog in him because he out here enticing people to suck on toes.
You have to suck on her toes for 10 seconds.
I'll be the timer. 5, 4, 3,
stop the timer! Stop the
2,
timer!
1.
But he is a child mentally. When you're 23, it ain't quite developed yet. I think you got till 25 to that frontal lobe start frontal lobing. So he still got some time to figure stuff out. And him and Sandy are both here to F around. Hopefully they don't find out. And whatever, I think they're a good match just for those reasons alone. Last but not least, we have Lucy and Daniel. When Lucy saw Daniel sucking on those toes, she was like, look, if you didn't come up to me, I was getting ready to come up to you.
If you hadn't said it just now, I was going to say, like, can we go and have a chat?
He was like, really? She was like, yes, I saw the toe sucking. But she didn't say that was the reason why, but... And they end up locking in pretty quickly. Of course, leaving Clayton ever so heartbroken because he was actually locked in on Lucy from the moment he stepped his foot on the sand or whatever they got there.
Anyone already got their eyes on somebody?
I'll just come out and say it. I like Lucy's energy.
I'm sure Clayton was like, girl, you know I was on a Bachelor, right? Like, I'm a Bachelor. You want to not match with me to match with somebody who was on Dated and Related? Which, by the way, if y'all have not seen Dated and Related, I think I seen like an episode and a half of that show because I was trying to understand what the hell was going on. Like, why are we dating people we're related to? Until I found out the concept, I think, it's like you date someone and your sibling tells them if you're good or not. Like your sibling matches you with somebody. I don't know. It was an odd concept then. It's an odd concept now. But you see what I'm saying? Bachelor, Dated and Related. The calibers are not matching up. That's my point. So yeah, like I said about 500 times in this video, for some reason, I'm new to the show. I'm still trying to get my feel for it. I really enjoy seeing Nick Lachey by himself. I think he's funnier by himself. I think he's more personal by himself. I like him as a host for this show. I think I like the Lacheys both separately than I like them together because when Vanessa is taking over the Love is Blind reunions, I like her doing that rather than in tag team. So maybe just do more gigs separate. I kind of like y'all separated. Not marriage-wise, just, you know, host-wise. So I'm posting this first episode by itself because I like us to get the conversation going. I am loving this show so far because, you know, I talk about this all the time, but like, it is what it is. I am a Survivor fan and I love competition, and especially in particular when it comes to Love Island, they have these games on there that aren't really games, and then people get mad when it's too competitive, and it's like, but I like competition, so I enjoy seeing a show that's a dating show, but it's also like, I know y'all competing, right? Now, I don't yet know if people are going to get eliminated. I literally haven't seen anything past this first episode. I don't know if they win a prize or anything, but what I do know is that I love that they had a game and a competition that was actually competitive. Like, it actually took some upper body strength to row that boat across to the other side. You actually had to think strategy. So I think I'm gonna like this show. I think I'm gonna enjoy this show. I'm ready for it. Let me know y'all thoughts of what y'all think is gonna happen for the rest of the season. We already know one couple ends up together. They got a whole ass baby on the way. As for everything else, we're gonna see how it plays out. And until then, I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye. Insert liquor. Oh, maybe I'll just find that clip of him. Did I say I didn't think he's a great guy, or I didn't see he was a bad guy? Or Love is Blind, not Love is Blind, Lewis. Did I say Sandy and Lewis? Sandy and Lewis.
Wake up in Pasadena, nobody asked where we from. Cold-blooded conversation, ADD told me to run. Why he got too many coats, Cali got too many sons. Home with the famous and broke, broken and lonely a bunch.